Farming is steadily becoming one of the businesses that put people down for a very long time. I'm not a prophet of doom, but on this channel, I normally talk about how you can navigate the challenges that will keep your farm apart. In the past few days, we have had so many challenges in the farm that have necessitated that I also make this video so that you can understand that farming is not all rosy at all time. I know you might have understood this, but the truth is this: many people underestimate what they really need in order to survive at their farm. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 3 signs that will show that this your farm is going to fail. And these signs, I have gotten it from my years of experience trying to manage businesses and trying to consult for so many people at their farm. If this is your first time of coming to this channel, please consider subscribing and joining our community. Without further ado, let us go straight to the business of today. Now, number 1 sign that your farm is going to fail is your sustainability plan. What is your sustainability plan? Let me tell you this. If you do not have a plan, if you do not have a sustainability plan in your farm, then most likely your farm is going to fail. To illustrate sustainability plan, I would like to do that using a country. And I'm going to use Nigeria as an example of a country that do not have a sustainability plan. Now, if you are building a farm and all you do is to depend on foreign feed, all you do is to depend on commercial feed in order for your farm to succeed, then most likely that farm is not going to succeed. Most likely that farm is going to fail. Nigeria has been depending on a whole lot of importation in order for them to survive. And when you look at importation in Nigeria, you see that is one of the reasons why the dollar is always high. And if the dollar is always high, what do you notice? You will notice that a country will always depend on the USA or the Western world in order to benchmark their progress. And that is how it is in so many farms. So many farms are depending only on commercial feed in order to survive. These farms are into poultry, these farms are into fishery and other types of livestock farm. They depend only on commercial feed in order for them to survive. For those that are into crop production, these ones also depend only on fertilizers that are from the government in order for them to survive. Not from the government, sorry, commercial fertilizers in order for them to survive. See, if you do not try to start seeing a way of making your own feed in your farm so as to reduce the cost of production, or trying to see how you can practice a zero waste agricultural model, then I tell you the truth, it is likely that your farm is not going to survive it. So you must look for a way in order for you to start making your own feed. Let me also illustrate this way so that you understand it. If a business do not have a low cost of running, there is a chance that that business is going to fail in the long run, especially if you do not have enough money to keep pampering that business. I was a pharmaceutical, when I was in Nigeria, I was a pharmaceutical sales rep for a pharmaceutical company. And in that pharmaceutical company, in order for me to meet my target is 30 million naira every month. I must sell product of 30 million naira every month. In order for me to meet up my target of 30 million naira every month, it means that I must continue to have at least 10 million naira. That 10 million naira, if I turn that 10 million naira weekly, that is, I use 10 million naira to go and buy product, quickly try to sell the 10 million naira in 5 days, 2 million per day. The next week, quickly collect the money, go and buy again the next week, and buy again the next week, which is average of 21 days work in a month. I need to continually have 10 million naira. And even with having 10 million naira in my account, running the business, I need to, that 10 million naira is a stress. So many people have to have 30 million naira or even more to meet up a target of 30 million naira. So you go and supply the product to some people and then give them 30 days to pay. That way you are chilling. But if anybody fails to pay you, you are not meeting up your target for the next month. Now, why am I giving you this scenario? Now, compare it to pork and things. Pork and things is another business I was running in Nigeria. Now, when I started having I started having financial problem, my farm failed. What kept me eating was not the pharmaceutical business. Even though the pharmaceutical business was something that I was turning in large sum of money, the bank was giving me respect. Say, this guy, sure boy, this guy have money or this guy doesn't have money. But immediately my business started having problem. What actually saved me this time around was not the 20 million naira, because I do not have 20 million naira again in order to trade the pharmaceutical product. I had less money. But pork and things was a business, is a business, not was, because it is still in existence. It's a business that needed low turn-up. It needed low turn-up. It has a sustainability plan. With 100,000 naira, I could be able to run 200,000, 300,000. I could be able to run a daily business and still make an average of 20 to 30,000 naira per day. 20 to 30,000 naira per day. That can be compared to your farm. If you are running a farm like a fish farm or a poultry farm and you do not have a sustainability plan on your feeding pattern, what will happen is that if you have any financial challenge, that farm is going to fail. Because if you have 10,000 birds and you do not have a way of planting your own maize, of having a way of sustaining those animals, and suddenly you run into financial challenges, there's, there's a big amount of chance that you are going to close down that farm because you can no longer feed those animals. Number two signs that your farm is going to fail, from my experience consulting with people, is your source of funding. If your source of funding for your farm is wrong, I already know that this farm is going to fail. Because when I was in Nigeria and I was doing crowdfunding, crowdfunding means that you will tell Mr. Paul, Mr. Peter, and Mr. Fabola to bring money and you will promise them return on investment. Now, this return on investment you are promising them is either the farm fail or either the farm stand. So you have already told them or given them a guarantee that their money is going to come out from this farm. So if anything happens within this cycle of running this farm, you are going to be in a big mess. Don't ever give anyone guarantee in your source of funding. The only person that can actually give guarantee in this world is God. Even the government cannot give guarantee. During the campaign, Tinubu guaranteed that electricity will, lack of electricity in Nigeria will be things of the past. He said that if we do not achieve this electricity, that they should not vote for him for the second time. Now, he have not even do 2 years fully. He have already started campaigning for 2027. You see, even the government, even people that have money cannot give guarantee. The stock exchange, the Nigeria Stock Exchange or any stock exchange in the world cannot give you guarantee. You cannot buy share in Dangote and any financial expert will give you guarantee that the share will move from 400 naira to 800 naira. They can only speculate, but they cannot give you guarantee. And they will always tell you that you have a chance of losing this money because you are looking for money in order to fuel your dream. Don't make the mistake I did of collecting money and giving people guarantee. It will always end in premium tears. Number 3 sign that your farm is going to fail is if you fail to produce any marketing plan, if you fail to produce any source of market for your farm. This means that if you now have a farm and you do not know how to sell your animals, there are likelihood that that farm or your animal or crop, there's a likelihood that that farm is going to fail. Because what will happen is that you will continue to pump in money in that farm, but you do not know how to exit or make profit. And especially if you are in livestock, these animals will continue to eat. These animals will continue to take away the money, your capital, and when you are not selling them off, or when you are selling them under pressure, it becomes a problem. In the farm, we currently have chicken, broilers, and the broilers was a project that one of my staff said that he loves so much. Because the way I am running the farm right now, I'm running it in a way that I give some authority to my workers so that the farm is very flexible. So one of my workers, just like the servant in the Bible time, said he loved chicken, he loved broilers so well, and this is a project he has been working on. I financed that project and I gave him that dream of working on the project that he have known for a long time. Now, here is where the problem is. The problem that we have been having for the past 1 week is trying to sell off all the project, the chicken that we have. You see that Lafia, where my farm is not Lagos. Lafia is not Port Harcourt. It's not as if people don't eat bears in Lafia, but the purchasing capacity of people in Lafia is low. So many people will rather eat something that is cheaper, like cow meat, beef is cheaper in Lafia than eating chicken. Chicken is being reserved for people that they feel are rich people. So the selling of broilers in Lafia, Nassau State, is low. So now this my staff has been going around trying to sell this chicken. In fact, since the chicken was 3 weeks, he has been going to people, telling them we will have chicken. He has been excited, and I usually laugh. I usually laugh at him because I know that if I do not step in to make contact and sell this chicken, he will not be able to sell it. But he said no. He said he will be able to sell it, that he have done this and that. And I left him. This chicken now is 7 weeks old and he have not been able to sell it. I have to step in starting yesterday to sell off the chicken. And from now till Monday, I'll use my contact in making sure that I sell off those chicken also. Now, why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because you need to learn. This, my boy, have learned the hard way. Imagine that I am not stepping in order to help him sell this chicken. He has bunch of chicken that he will have to continue to feed. He will have to continue to feed this chicken. And if he does not have money, tell me, where is he going to feed this chicken from? Where is he going to feed this chicken from? So if you have a farm and you have similar problem, if you do not know how you are going to sell your animal, there is chances that you are going to lose. There is chances that you are going to have problem. Have you found value in this video? Please subscribe and join this channel so that you continue to see more things you need to do in order to grow your farm. My name is Showboy Simeon Odi. That is what they call me here in the United Kingdom. What do they call me in the country where you reside? Drop it on the comment section. And if you find value on this video that we just made, drop sure boy in the comment section. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.